Welcome to Babies from Beyond, the podcast that gives all babies a voice, whether they are still in spirit or already earthside. I'm Lauren Dionysius, a former registered NICU nurse turned baby soul communicator, and I'm here to share the wisdom of today's babies to guide you on your motherhood journey. So today I want to talk to you about the birth energy. Again, this is something that I get asked often and something that I really struggled with in many ways working as a nurse in the hospitals. And I would often attend different births and be within the vicinity of that birth portal as it unfolded. So the question that I want to talk to today is, can this birth energy be planned for? Can it be controlled? I'm going to do something a little different today and share, when I sat down to plan this episode, to just share the words that came through, which was more of a direct channel from the energy of birth itself, which is something that I haven't experienced before, but it felt too powerful not to share it directly and in its most raw form. So I hope that you enjoy this. I hope it supports you on the journey, and I really hope it gives you a deeper understanding of birth and that the energy around birth. So when it comes to birth, it's too vast for the human experience to control. It can't fit into our boxes or our plans, even though we try so hard to plan for birth and to create the experience that we want, and also to manipulate it in many ways. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. We can manipulate it or try to manipulate it in a positive way through our wants and our desires. But it's important to really tune into what's driving this. And the majority of people I work with and in situations, it's around to have a really powerful, empowering experience for the woman, but also her baby as well. And that's a beautiful desire for birth. But sometimes too, it can err on the side of control as well, to try to soften the unknown, because as humans, we don't like the unknown, right? And the birth portal is a huge, fiercely unknown cauldron of energy that is very unpredictable. And sometimes we try to make this unpredictable energy known by having a plan. So it helps us to feel more safe and more prepared and more secure and more empowered. And none of these things are bad things at all. That can be really helpful in guiding the journey. But it's only a desire. It can be a mask. It can be a cover up for the raw power of the birth energy that's laying beneath this. Because I want to be clear, birth is incredibly powerful. And I'm so glad that in recent years, I have really noticed this during my time as a registered nurse, that there's becoming much more focus and more awareness around the birth portal, and that women are finally being empowered again in this space, especially after birth was adopted by the medical profession, specifically the patriarchy, with men leading the way through birth and forcing birth into boxes and protocols and interventions that were limited and really disempowering to both women and the babies that they were bringing into the world. So thank God times are changing. And I love that women are having more choice and that they are remembering or returning to the power of their bodies and their babies, but also their voice in all of this as well. It's so long overdue, and these voices of you, of other women, of those who are here to guide women and babies through that sacred birth portal, these voices are only going to grow louder. And also from these babies as well, they are demanding change. Those souls coming to earth right now, they're not coming to experience these old ways of birthing. They're demanding it. And I feel it's together with their mothers and these women and these practitioners who are here to support the birth space. It's being driven by these babies and those around them. And I love that women are finally getting to share their voice and have a say on what they do and don't want for their birth. As I said, to have a plan that empowers them and helps to guide them through the birth portal. It's beautiful. And I'm so incredibly proud of those who are passionate in this space and who are at the forefront of pioneering this new birth movement that's finally coming into being. But I think it's important to remember that birth has its own energy. It's literally a portal between worlds. It's literally a collision between spirit and the earth. And in my experience, it's powerful, like every single time with every single woman, with every single baby. And it's different every single time with every single woman and every single baby. And so it should be as well, because energy does not want to be controlled. It does not want to be limited to a birth plan. It does not want to be known. And that's one of the biggest learnings I have experienced during the witnessing of the birth portal and being involved in that to different degrees, is that it doesn't want to be known. We try so hard in so many areas of our life to control things and to create certainty, which essentially is an illusion, and to try to make the unknown known. And that's where the magic stops. That's where the creativity stops flowing. Whereas birth, I think, is so powerful in its creativity and in its flow and in its power that it doesn't want to be limited. It doesn't want to be fit into a box, or it doesn't want to be made known. It wants to be mysterious. It wants to be magical. It wants to allow space. It wants to unfold. It wants freedom. It wants to move. It wants to explore the unknown. The birth energy wants to lean in. It wants to lean out. It wants to be curious. It wants to ebb. It wants to flow. It wants to surge. It wants to soften. All of these things. And it's asking for more of this from us. The birth energy is asking for our trust, for our flow, to hold it without trying to control it, to guide the birth energy, that birth portal, without trying to manipulate it. It's asking us to dance in response to its energy, in response to its movement, rather than to react in fear or control. So we're really in a birthing revolution right now, because today's babies, and also these women, those of you who have been chosen to birth these babies into the world, you're demanding it. These babies, they want to flow through the portal. They want to be held safely and gently, but also fiercely, protectively, profoundly, powerfully. They understand that it's a journey for them to navigate. They understand that the birth portal is not a plan to execute. It's about teamwork. It's this dance between your internal compass as a woman, as a mother, and their internal compass as a soul coming to the earth. You and them, supported by the sacred, the ancients, the wise ones. And the birth portal is a meeting of the energies. It's not all positive. It's not all negative, because energy doesn't judge. It doesn't label. Energy just wants to be acknowledged, to be experienced, to be free, to be allowed to flow. It's where all of your baby's energy meets all of your energy, and together you're being met by the earth's energy. This cauldron of experiences, of timelines, past, present, and future, a dance between choice, between action, between what was then and what is now. It's where life meets death and death meets life. So I found when that came through to be such a powerful insight into this energy of birth, and that it is an energy. It is this portal. It's literally a soul coming to the earth. It's literally that confirmation, or cementing that journey, cementing that connection between spirit and earth, between soul and human. It's an incredible celebration, but it's also a death. It's also a death from the spirit world as well. And there's a disconnect or some level of amnesia that also happens at birth when a soul takes that step and crosses that threshold into or onto the earth's energy. So, this was a short and sweet episode, and what I feel is quite a powerful episode as well. I really hope that that resonated with some of you and helped to offer some insights or a different perspective into the energy of birth as something to be guided and nurtured and supported, but not controlled, not manipulated, and not used for a particular outcome or a particular purpose. It's a co-creation between worlds, between spirit, between earth, and of course between you and this little human that you have chosen to bring earthside. And who has chosen you to bring them earthside also. And from a baby's soul, the energy that they share around their birth is guide me, nurture me, call me to the earth, show me the way, help me to see the way through, help me to navigate the journey, be there to support me, hold me, catch me, love me through that, guide me through that, catch me through that, but don't try to control me through that. But allow me to come to you. Allow me to come to you.
Thank you for tuning in to Babies from Beyond. If you've enjoyed this episode, I'd love for you to leave me a review just wherever you listen to your podcasts. Also, head over to Instagram and give me a follow at Born Energy, and check out the show notes for more ways that you can connect with your baby's soul, including one-on-one readings and online programs to support you. Until next time, trust your journey and your baby. Take care.